is networking? Is networking coming and getting a lunch and sitting down and eating your lunch and hopefully striking up a conversation with somebody, trying to suck everything you can out of them so you can pay your bills for that day? Is networking running around and being a business card prostitute and just handing out your cards to every single person that you see, hoping that somebody will call you back? How many people are here from the same company? Raise your hands. Who's here from the same company right now? Raise your hands. If you're all here and you represent the same company, raise your hand. There is no reason to have more than one person from a company at the same table. You've already seen a person during the day at work. What the hell do you want to do and have lunch with them? What are you, nuts? Get yourself out there, spread the net wider. We've got about 6, 7, 8 of our guys from Innovation Central here today. They're all over the place. Well, except for some of our programmers that are right here. We're trying to do it too big on one, so it's okay. There's just some stuff that I've done in the past that's successful. I don't think I'm the best networker around. I think I'm good. That's about all. And I'm honored that, for what Greg said. I'm just going to share with you what I've done, the mistakes that I've made, and hopefully you guys can grow from that. And then afterwards, if you have any questions, feel free. Everything's on the table. You're not going to offend me. All right? Just look at me. I'm easy. It's okay. Don't worry. First thing is branding. When you come to a networking event, you need to have 3 things. 1, a nice name tag, or something with your logo on it. A very nice shirt or a very nice top without your name on it, it's very tough when you're interacting with somebody for them to know who you are. They have no point of reference. And even if you just have, like, this is the Innovation Simple logo. That's very nice. Thank you. If I had singles, I'd be taking care of right now. So you always are effectively branding yourself, either passively or actively. A passive way to brand yourself is by having a nice, go to Steamroller or wherever and get a nice name tag done with your logo on it, and your name and your position. Because when someone is talking with you, they can look down for a point of reference and keep remembering who you are. Secondly, bring a plethora of business cards. A ton of them. The last thing you want to do is go somewhere without a business card. If you're going somewhere without a business card, it should be home. That's not it. Sorry, that's the place. Third, you should have a pen. Because while you're talking to that person, you could be taking notes on the back of their business card. How can you help them? What's their vertical? Who are they going after? How can you help them? Yeah. You need to have those 3 things. You usually have 60 seconds to make an impact on somebody. It's a lot like dating. You've got 60 seconds and that's it. The person's going to fold or they're not. Okay? So, what do you do in the first 60 seconds? Do you just walk up to somebody and force your card on them? Do you don't do anything at all? Just sit there and get another thing of Lay's potato chips and sit there and eat? That's great, good for you, but that's not going to put food on the table and that's not going to pay your bills. If you want to do that, go to Jimmy John's, go to Russo's, go get somewhere else. We're here to make money, and that's all there is to it. We're here to create and gain wealth for ourselves and our friends. That's it. No deviation from that. And if you think there's something else involved, you're in the wrong place. I've been in Las Vegas now for the past 2 weeks. And I'm an active member of the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. They have 6,000 members. They're the 3rd largest chamber in the United States. And I am now, if you go on their website, they've used me as a testimonial under their membership page about how we're monetizing our investment in the chamber. I've been there for 8 weeks, and it's a $550 investment. Millions of people are going to see Jeff Fargo, Innovation Simple, because I'm there all the time. And I'm branding myself, and it's sincere. That's the stuff you need to do. And if you can't do it, you need to identify somebody in your company that has that type A personality, that's not afraid to put themselves out there. And if you help with that, I'm happy to help identify that person for you. When you're talking to somebody, what are you talking about? Are you talking about yourself? You just start throwing up information about, well, this is me, and this is what I do, and I'm looking for this person, and you know anybody that can buy this? And, you know, right now, if you get somebody like today, I go to trip for a Google. What? Are you kidding me? Talk to them. When you go up to somebody, first of all, never force your business card on anybody. Ever, 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 ever. Ask their permission to receive your card. And do it after you talk to them for a little bit, so they've gotten to know you. Because I guarantee you, your card will become a trash fodder or a toothpick. And that's it. And you wasted a penny. It's gone. Use your cards wisely. It's an extension of who you are. It's an extension of your brand. Ask permission to give your card out. Ask permission to receive the person's card. Listen to them. What do you do? Really? That's pretty cool. How can I help you? How can I help you? Who are you looking for? What are your target verticals? Who specifically do you want to get in front of? And then all of a sudden, you pull out your pen, and you've got the back of their card, they want to talk to Matt Jenkins. Sorry, Chris. They want to talk to Matt Jenkins at Certified Insurance Group. It was an absolute stud. He's right there, probably the best looking guy in the room. You want to help people because everybody is tired of getting the air sucked out of them. Just stop it. Everyone's tired of it. You need to plant the seed. Don't ever try to sell to the person in front of you. You want to gain their confidence and gain their trust so they will refer you to other people because they like you. You could be selling dog poo. Guess what? If they like you and they know someone that needs dog poo, guess who they're going to call? They're going to call you. Okay? You need to be sincere and transparent and be open and willing to help people out. Help them succeed. If you do that, karma, it will come back. It will come back to help you. Now, I just broke the one rule. Very important when you're meeting with somebody in a networking event, turn your cell phone off. Don't be checking in on Foursquare. Don't be checking your email addresses. Don't be texting anybody. How's that going for you? Good? Perfect. He's accurate. You need to focus on the person in front of you is the most important person in your universe. Period. Maintain eye contact with them. Don't sit there and go, well, that's nice. Yeah, sure, can help you out. Okay, great. What are you doing? That's rude. It's rude to be on the phone when you're talking to somebody. It's rude to not give somebody 100% of your attention. If you don't do that, you're not picking up 100% of what they have to offer and how you can help them. Remember, I'm not going to say how they can help me. Because if you have the give me attitude, you'll be out of business very soon. Because I still see in Vegas all the time. And you see businesses go, well, yeah, we're going to do all this. And they waste a ton of money and they go within 30 to 60 days. Because it's a give me attitude. Or we say in Vegas, people come in and networking meetings, they're like pigeons. They just poop on everybody and they leave. What does it accomplish? What does it do? You need to be able to also educate the people that you're talking with about what you do. Have a cerebral agenda in your head when you're talking to somebody. Now, it can be a canned 30 or 60-second elevator speech, and you kind of bounce in there, but you want to make sure that everybody you're talking to knows exactly what you do. If you sell or if you market 4 or 5 different kinds of products, you better make sure they know everything. I work for a digital marketing firm. So people think, oh, well, your websites. Well, yeah, that's one of the things we do. We also do search engine optimization. We do custom software programs. We do logos, branding, and we also do business consulting. We monetize your investment. We consult with you about what you're going to do with your digital personality. We implement it. We monetize it. And then we make sure that you keep getting more people to come to your site. That's what we do. You should have that same kind of mental speech in your head so everybody knows, especially people that are like financial services or the insurance business, that you're carrying a bunch of different lines of stuff. Make sure everyone knows what you do. Don't force the tempo of the conversation. Let the person that you're talking with control it. If they want to talk about their horses out in Diamond Valley, what's their rights? Talk about horses. Find something to connect with them by. My dad taught me at a very young age, you should be able to walk into a room of 50 people with 50 different occupations and have a 30-second conversation with each one of them to be able to connect with them on their level. So broaden your horizons. Yeah, you want to be the trusted advisor for what you do, but you darn well better be interested in what they do and connect with them. There's a gentleman here right now that we met at a networking event in Las Vegas that were both members of the Vegas Chamber. And Jim works for Bank of America Merrill Lynch. We start talking. There's a lot of cross verticals we can help each other out with. We're having lunch last week together. And he says, I'm going to be in St. George next week. It's part of my territory. I want this networking lunch at the Chamber. The one on Wednesday? Yeah, that one. I'm speaking. Which, if he paid for lunch, he could have saved $40. And he could have come here for 10. It would have been easier. But Jim and I have fun. Which leads me to my next point. Make the investment in your relationship. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to spend money. It's going to take time, money, and also your intellectual capability to create the relationship. The most valuable thing is your time. Pre-qualify anybody that you follow up with. You should be able to get enough information from them when you're talking with them within the 3 to 5 minutes to know if that's something that you know you can help them with, or you can move on. Sorry, we don't have time. Charity's great, but not for me right now. I have a wife and 2 children I have to help feed. And we have a giant 2.5-year-old. It's like me, it's like this. It's great. So, my wife is laughing. By the way, the only reason why I'm very nervous, and I never get nervous at all and speak in front of people, my wife and my mother are here right now. My mom came in from Tampa this week and just happens to be here, and I'm an only child, which I know is unheard of in southern Utah. I don't have any brothers or sisters. That I know of. So you need to make an investment in the relationship. If it is somebody that you think you can help, and when I say you think you can help them, that also means they will come back and help you. You need to either leverage your intellectual resources, which means, what do I know in my head that can make this person better? Who on my team has intellectual resources to make this person better? If I'm talking to somebody in Las Vegas and they're asking me some question about code, and I have no idea what they're talking about with a certain website, I have a team of guys that I can go to immediately. I can text them, I can call them, and get an immediate answer. Even our CEO, I can get a hold of him immediately. I leverage that. I'm never afraid to say, you know what, hold on a second. Or, let me write that down, I'll get back to you. Never overpromise. Ever, you'll get bit. You'll get bit every single time. Don't overpromise. If it's on your skill set, say, you know what, that's not my thing. If you get somebody that comes to you and says, I need a $20 million version of the product that you sell, and your whole life you've been making $1,000 versions of the product you sell, you cannot do that version. It is way above your pay grade. Refer them on to somebody else, or just politely say, you know what, I can't do it. If you say no, or I'm sorry, I can't help you with that, because your goals and your mission is more important than me making money, you have basically gained a client for life. Because then when they come back, you'll have them forever. And they will come back. Because they don't forget that stuff. So, you want to leverage your time. You want to leverage the people that are around you. The last thing you want to do is make sure you educate them. Almost everybody here is selling or representing more than one product. You need to know which product to lead with when you're talking to them. A lot of times, I'll go back to what I do. People cannot afford a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 website. Okay, let me look at your website right now. Let's help drive traffic to your website. We do what's called search engine optimization. We get you ranked higher in Google. We basically get you more clicks that pass through to get more traffic to your website. That could be $300. Is that better than 2 or 3 grand? Yes. So I lead with SEO. You need to have all the arrows in your quiver, all your product lines down pat. What do you do? How well do you do it? Which one also is your highest profit margin? Always lead with the one that makes you the most money. Really, Jeff? Yeah, really. Lead with that one. As long as you do it well and it's a good fit, lead with that one. It's okay. How many people here have or have done a 30 to 60 second elevator speech? Or know what an elevator speech or elevator pitch is? Okay, for those of you that don't know, the term elevator pitch or speech comes from if you're in an elevator with somebody and it's just you two, and this guy asks about your business, you've got that certain amount of time to tell them. And that's it. Because when the doors open, they're gone. You want to be able to tell them who you represent, what you do, and also who you work with. What verticals do you work with? Because, and that's the most important one. You want to throw the biggest net out there possible. Because I guarantee you that the 4 or 5 verticals you mentioned, and in verticals I mean target markets. It might be butcher shops, pharmacists, printers, insurance agents. These are most of the people that we deal with. That will hook them because they might have a similar vertical. You can help each other out. Now, I want to back off for 2 seconds because I think I've thrown you guys like a ton of stuff. Who has questions? Who's got a question? Ask me anything. I don't care. You can't defend me. Depends what you want. What's the right price to pay for a website? All depends on what you want. Everything we do is custom.
A lot of people promise that they talk on Google. And we hear it a lot, so what separates you from the others?
If you Google Utah web design, we show up in the top 5. Innovation Simple shows up in the top 5. If you Google Las Vegas graphic design, and we began our SEO campaign 3 months ago. If you Google Las Vegas graphic design, we show up on the first page already.
So then I'd like to ask you for your card.
And a good card.
You're welcome.
But remember, I'm not over-promising anything. If we didn't have that, if we didn't have first page recognition on Google from our own internal SEO campaign, Greg, you know what? Right now, we're on the 2nd page. We're just starting out. SEO is something that's organic. It takes sometimes 6 to 12 months to really get up there. Okay? But I could have also gone in to say, we pick up anywhere from 1 to 3 leads a day right now internally from our own internal SEO campaign. It's the best salesman we have. Because it never sleeps, never goes on maternity leave, never gets sick. It's the best thing you can do. it.